Hey again, besties, and welcome back to the channel. So this week I'm going to be just exploring 8 more new mods that have recently come out. Some of them have come out within the last week, and some of them have come out within the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to be covering a few of those right now, and the first mod that we're going to be looking at is called Mod Name Tooltip by Mushymato. And this mod is really cool to me because it kind of just like helps you figure out where all of your items come from. Like, you guys, I have over 800 mods. I know I've mentioned this before, but if you're new to this channel, then you might not know that. But I have over 800 mods on this particular save, and I can't tell you how many times I have become very confused with certain items, just not knowing which mod that which item goes to. And this mod kind of helps with that. Like, it really helps with that a lot. Like, I have a lot of forage and a lot of fruit and foods and things, and sometimes I genuinely forget where they came from. And this mod is the answer to that. So this mod is also compatible with pretty much every single mod out there. Like, I don't think there's a single mod that this mod will not work with. So as I'm hovering over each fruit here, you guys see where each one of them came from. So yeah, some of them come from like Scarp or Scarp add-ons. There's some Wildflowers Atelier good stuff. There's some Eli and Dylan stuff. There's, you know, just Lumisteria, Cape Stardew. A lot of things. It'll even tell you if something is vanilla, which I think is really helpful. So, I believe that this also works with people as well, like NPCs. So like, you could hover over certain NPCs and the game will tell you where they came from. So I think that's really cool. Like, it works with farm animals, NPCs, pets, objects, just crops, trees, anything, buildings. So just whatever you hover over, if it's not from vanilla, even if it's from vanilla, it'll say. But like, all my plants, I have so many different plants. I have some from like the Arcadian Exchange, the Cosmetology mod. I have some vanilla ones here, these pepper seeds. And yeah, like I have these cranberries. So yeah, those are vanilla, but it shows that, like, it'll actually tell you. And when I hover over Phoebe, it shows that she comes from the little NPCs mod. Like, at least that iteration of her is from the little NPCs mod. So all of your artisan machines, just any items that you have that, whether they are vanilla, whether they come from a mod, the Mod Name Tooltip mod will show you, it will tell you exactly where they came from. So yeah, as you guys can see, I can hover over just any artisan machine. It doesn't seem to work with furniture though. It has to be like an active machine. So like something that is useful, because I guess furniture's decorative. So maybe there's something in the options that will allow you to, like, you know, figure out where all your furniture came from. But I mean, it doesn't look like by default it shows you where your furniture and stuff comes from. But that's okay. It will tell you where all the important stuff that you have came from. And that way, if you have like certain items or if you have similar items, you won't have to worry about a mix-up, because this mod will tell you exactly where that item came from. And that is why this mod is so wonderful. And yeah, of course, there are a lot of like little options that, you know, if you want to like enable, whether you want NPCs to where they came from to show up, or whether you want certain objects or farm animals to show up, you can enable or disable the HUD for that, just based on, you know, what your preferences are. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about this mod. I've left a link to this in the main link that I've provided down below. On to the next mod. Okay, you guys, so this letter that I've received in the mail is related to the very next mod that I'm going to go over, and that is Evelyn's Fireside Tales by the Cozypsychologist. And what this mod does is that it adds a little extra event every single Friday at the community center. I think you may have to reach a certain point in the game. I'm not really sure. I think you have to restore, yeah, of course, obviously, you have to restore the community center. And then once you've restored the community center, you'll receive this letter that basically tells you that every single Friday, there will be, just Evelyn, she'll tell stories in the community center. So obviously that's really exciting, and I've just installed this mod, and I'm not really going to like go over too many things with you guys because I don't want to spoil it. But it looks like we did get this Fireside reading journal. So I'm going to check that out and show you guys what that's about. So obviously this mod uses a brand new interface called the Parchment mod, and pretty much I've noticed that ever since this mod has come about, there's been a lot more like book related mods, which I think is really awesome. I think that it's very amazing that even to this day that there's still modders creating just different little tools. I believe PeacefulEnd created that little tool. But I just think it's so cool that modders are continuing to innovate and just create new things that enable even more new things into the game. So we're looking at this book right now, this Fireside book, and it'll basically tell you some of the stories that Evelyn is going to tell you. And it says that she's going to be doing like fantasy stories, science fiction, noir, just all of it. And I don't know if it's going to be in any particular order. I think maybe there's going to be a particular order for it, but yeah, like just remember that every Friday there's going to be some type of story from, I guess it's chapter based, from one of the chapters on that Friday. And I don't know if she's going to read all of it, but she will read some of it. And again, I'll provide screenshots from the mod page because I haven't encountered this yet. Like I haven't encountered a Friday in my game yet, and I kind of don't want to like spoil too much. Like I don't want to go through the story and all that. Like I'd want you guys to check that out for yourselves and try it out and see how you like it. So yeah, as always, I've left a link to this mod in the main link down below if you're interested in trying it out. It seems like a really cool mod, and I cannot wait until Friday in my game so that I can finally check this out. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next mod. So the next mod on the list is a very interesting one, and it is actually one that helps you with vanilla and some modded recipes, very few. But it's called the Queen of Sauce's Cookbook Recipe Tracker by Strawhatwem. And what this mod does is that, I guess once you reach a certain point in the game, I mean it could be from the start, but I believe that you may have to reach a certain point in the game. Jody will come to your house as she's done for mine, and she will give you a cookbook tracker. So we're going to go ahead and check out this cookbook tracker real quick. So this is what it looks like. And of course, this mod also utilizes the Parchment mod created by PeacefulEnd. And yeah, I think that's really cool that, you know, it'll show every single recipe in every season, only in vanilla, but also there is some other mod compatibility with this. It kind of just is up to the mod creator, you know, if they want to have compatibility. Like, yeah, I know that Tilly has compatibility, and there's another, I think it's Pita. I believe it's called Pita. I forgot, but that is also compatible. But pretty much this will show you which recipes you've learned, which ones you have done, like if you've crafted it before, whether you have not crafted it. And it even has a little section for like Winter Star and like other seasonal events as well. So as you can see, I have a drink that's missing here. So I think that's really interesting. I don't know what that is. I just kind of assumed that I had all of the vanilla recipes by now, but I guess I don't. I guess I'm missing one. But yeah, it's got beautiful illustrations for some things. Like, it just seems like they really worked very hard on this mod. Like, they added a lot of little extra things that you can look at. And it also includes different gift preferences, whether a vanilla NPC likes this recipe, whether they dislike it, or just, you know, whether they love it. Like, it'll show all of that. It'll show all those things. Like, it'll give you information about what ingredients you need in order to make it. And it's just great overall. It seems like a pretty lightweight mod. And, you know, you could also, yeah, like you could actually search for mods here. I don't think that there's any other compatibility for now. But maybe in the future, other mod creators who have created recipes, maybe they will create some type of compatibility. As you guys saw, I was trying to look up cornucopia, but I feel like I would have known that from the get-go. I feel like that would have been made clear very early if there was compatibility for cornucopia. So other than that, this is a very cute book that helps you keep track of the recipes that you've made or what you've found. And if you like something like this, then I have left a link below for you if you'd like to try it out in your game. And with that said, on to the next mod. So for this next mod, this is actually a mod for a pre-existing mod that I have covered on this channel, I believe late last year. And if you guys remember the farm building watermill mod by Unicorn, this is a mod that I actually wished for, or I wished for some type of, addition, some type of compatibility with other mods to make the watermill just a little more useful. And this mod that I'm showing you guys today is going to be just that. You're going to be able to make more than just the paper that my farmer is holding with this mod. And this is called Watermill Expanded by Exodus. And this is, of course, an add-on that basically makes the watermill from Unicorn much more compatible with other mods, and it allows you to make other recipes as well. So yeah, it's got compatibility with cloths and colors. I don't know if you guys recognize all these different dyes and stuff, but it looks like you can make different dye with your watermill. You can make sugar, wheat, and corn flour, just like you would any regular mill. And you can make semolina for if you have like cornucopia. And yeah, it's a fully functional mill, but it also makes other things, like things for the cloths and colors mod. It makes things for maybe some other mods that I'm not familiar with, but you could still make paper like before, but you could also make some other things. So I'm going to try to make some things. I'm going to try to make a couple of things with some materials. I don't 100% remember everything, but I do remember squid ink. You can make some dye with it, because I do have the cloths and the colors mod installed. So I can't remember if we had to use that, but yeah, I knew that the hematite was needed. And what else? What else do we have? I'm gonna look through my house too to see if I have anything. I think, let me try to make some corn. I'm gonna make corn flour, because I have so much corn, so I might as well turn it into flour. And what else? I think that's good. I think that's good. I think that it's enough to demonstrate like what I'm trying to do. Here, let me see if I have something else real quick. I can't remember if we could throw ores in there, but I will give it a try. So the only thing that I'm 100% sure on is the squid ink and the corn. So let's just go ahead and process these. And where do you put the stuff in? Can't remember where you put it in. Oh, you put it in here. Okay. Yeah, so I haven't used it in so long because I haven't had a need to. And oh, that doesn't work. But yeah, I forgot that you have to actually go in and like stuff the stuff in there. So we're gonna just put our things in here. Okay, it doesn't take quartz and it doesn't take ores. Alright, so we have these things processing, of course, and I would probably try some other things eventually, but we've got some things going in the watermill for now. And obviously I can't put paper in there. I thought maybe I could make something with it, but here, I want to try to put some other things in there. I'm trying to remember, like, I look at the list and then I instantly forget, like, what we could use. I think it said mushrooms. Yeah, let's put some purple mushrooms in there. And let's also put some fiber in there, because I think we could get something with that. I can't remember what, but I did see that you could put fiber in there. So let's see what that gets us. We won't know until tomorrow. Because it's just like any other mill in the game where it takes an entire day to process everything, so we won't know until tomorrow. So, oh, it's not taking it? Okay, it took it. Alright, it wasn't taking it at first. So, yeah, I think that's really the gist of it, you guys. If you have had Unicorn's Watermill mod installed in your game and you just didn't know what to do with it, I just kept it in because it's pretty, it's aesthetic. I love it. It's a unique farm building, and it's in my game. But now it finally has a use. It has a use other than just making paper out of recyclables. So yeah, if you guys want to add this to your game, then I've left a link down in the description below so that you could try it out yourself. Alright, moving on. This next mod that I'm going to be talking to you guys about is a very small expansion. It's a tiny expansion. Well, I don't know how tiny it is, but it's a very small expansion mod that adds this cute little treehouse that you guys are looking at. And it's called Well-Read Small Expansion by Luminate. And yeah, this is a small expansion, and I don't think there are really any compatibility issues. I know that the traveling merchant is usually parked in front of this spot, but it doesn't look like there's an issue with that. But this adds like a little store. It adds like a little shop, and it's run by cute NPCs. And for now, it looks like there's only one NPC here. We may have to unlock someone, you know, over there. And yeah, it just adds this cute little mouse, and it adds several new books that give you different powers. Like it gives you different in-game powers that will benefit you. Like, yeah, it looks like these two, the wheat and the corn one, it'll give you wheat and corn dishes. There's a chance that every time you harvest something, it'll give you wheat and corn dishes. This children's book will give you a random fish of a certain color. And then this one, I don't know, this is like a camper's guide or something. It reduces the resources. And then this one adds 1,000 gold value per day for 1 year. I guess when you have that book, use that book and you'll get an extra 1,000 gold a day if I'm reading that properly. And then cats will always give gifts at max friendship, and there's one for dogs too that will give you gifts at max friendship every time. So these are obviously, I don't think they're too OP, but I mean, I don't really have a use for these at the moment. So, and this computer actually has some bundles that you can do. You can complete them and they'll unlock certain things. So, yeah, there's a mining bundle, fishing, there's farming, there's one for everything. So, there's the combat. Yeah, like, I'm gonna try to complete the combat one, actually. I'm pretty sure I have 35 bat wings somewhere. I don't know why I want to complete the combat one. It's at the very end. I might as well, like, whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my bat wings, and then I'm gonna go back and turn them in and see what happens. And if it's like any of the other community center bundles, like, you know, the ones in the vanilla game, or if you've played like Lumisteria Visit Mount Vapius, then I might not know what it does until the next day. So that's alright. That is fine. If I have to come back the next day to see what happens, I don't think I'm going to film that for you guys because I want it to be a surprise. Like, I want you guys to do it yourself so that you see, you know, what that's about. But I will go ahead and turn these in and, you know, I'll see what I get tomorrow. Maybe it'll unlock another NPC, maybe it will unlock more items in the shop. We'll see. Maybe there will be new books. But yeah, we did just complete that and we got 5,000 gold for that. And I'll complete the other bundles eventually. So yeah, I'm just checking the shop. It doesn't look like there's any change here, which I don't expect there to be. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow to see the change. But yeah, like, that's really all there is to it. This is just a small expansion. It's very cute, and you know, it gives you a shop with different NPCs. I saw on the mod page that there's like 3 different NPCs, I believe. So I'm pretty sure that you have to unlock each one of them. So if you think that you'll have fun with a mod like this, then you can go ahead and download it below because I've provided a link that has this link within it. So yeah, be sure to check it out if you want to try this out yourself. Alright, moving on. This next mod is another very cool mod that utilizes the Parchment mod by PeacefulEnd. It is actually created by PeacefulEnd and it's called Parchment Fishing Log. And I'm standing in front of Willie's shop because I had to purchase this fishing log here. And yeah, I think you will eventually get this book eventually in the mail, I believe. But if you don't, you can get it for free at Willie's at any time. So this book will keep track of all the fish in your game and all the fish that you've caught. I have over 600 fish in my game, which I had no idea, and I've caught 370 of them. So I've caught at least over half of them. And yeah, it will display every single fish in your game. You can look at the individual stats, where they're located and what season they can be found, and, you know, the time period that they can be found in. So yeah, if I just keep changing the pages, it'll show all the fish. It won't show the fish that you haven't caught yet, though, but there is a spot for them. So this is both vanilla fish and modded fish. So I have not caught this fish before, but it does give me information about where to find it. So I think that's very awesome that for those of us who have all of the fish mods installed or many fish mods installed, like, we could use a little tool like this, because we really do lose track of, like, which fish we've caught, how many we've caught. I didn't even know that I had that many fish in my game. And you can, of course, do a search on certain fish to see if you've caught it, or, you know, if there's something that kind of has a name that you've searched, and if you've caught it or not. So yeah, this is a mod that I will always keep in my game. Oh, and you can also display the fish's name optionally if you'd like, even if you didn't catch it. But I want to keep it a secret because I like to be surprised. But yeah, this is just a very cool mod, and you can see it shows all of my fish in my game. In all the expansions that I have, all the mods that add extra fish, just everything. And I think it's very cool. And I think anyone that enjoys fishing will really love this mod, and you'll really take advantage of this mod, because this is like a built-in Wikipedia for your fish. So I've left a link to this in the main mod link below if you want to try it out, which I 100% recommend trying it out, because it is just this is so cool. Even if you're just playing vanilla, like, this is still a cool mod to have. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next mod. So this next mod is a very random and very specific mod for people who enjoy a certain fandom. Like, it's a very unserious mod, you guys. But I have to cover it anyway because I love Danganronpa. And yeah, like, this next mod is called A Little Luck Nagito Scarp add-on from Lavenderlight. And this mod just adds Nagito from Danganronpa 2. So yeah, like, it's just a little expansion that adds a little house in East Scarp where Nagito will live. Oh, this is not a real NPC. I believe that's Nagito's dog. I don't remember Nagito having a dog, but he has a dog in this expansion. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to talk to him. It looks like he's in there. Looks like he's in the house according to the minimap. Well, I just want to see if he had anything to say about him, because he's standing right in front of his house, but he doesn't. So we're gonna go inside and see what Nagito has to say. He's still in bed! He is still in bed, you guys. I should introduce myself, right? I'm Nagito, they recently moved here from the Fern Islands. Nice to meet you. Thanks for visiting me. I'm glad we're becoming friends. Oh, wow. I wonder if he's just as creepy. Next time, let me treat you to some lemonade or something, okay? Alright, well, you know, let's give him a gift. Let's give him some jerky. Wow, did you make this yourself, Shawana? You're so talented. There's a lot of heart in homemade goods. Yeah, so, if you know anything about Danganronpa 2, you'll know all about Nagito and his ways. So, yeah. Also, that dog, wait, the dog is in here! Oh no, not again. The dog is in here! But the dog is also out there! Wait. Yeah, it's literally up there! No! No, not this situation again! The dog is out here. So how can the dog be in here? Okay, well... You guys, you see it for yourself. The dog is in here and out there at the same time. So, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about that. But, yeah, if you like adding NPCs to your game, then you might like this mod. Like, I think... Oh, and if you're a Danganronpa fan, you might like this mod. And as far as compatibility is concerned, I have pretty much all of the Scarp mods installed in this save, like every single one of them. So, I'm like 99% sure that this mod is compatible with all of them because I have all of them. I have literally every single one of them, and it's still, like, it still works with all of them. There's no problems, no issues whatsoever, you guys. So don't be afraid to download it if you have all the other add-ons because it's compatible with all of them. Okay? So, yeah, with that said, I hope you guys will try this out. The link is down below in the main mod link that I've provided if you want to check it out. And yeah, let's go on to the last mod. So for this very last mod, I actually wanted to get some footage for it. But yeah, it's so random that I just wasn't able to get any from myself, but I will provide screenshots of this mod from the mod page. And this one is called Dream a Little Dream, a small event expansion, also by the Cozypsychologist. And it's just a very small mod. It's a very small mod expansion that adds little dreams to your game. So I don't know how to activate these dreams. I've just read in the description that they do show up throughout the year. So I'm really not sure what activates it or whether it needs to be in a certain season or not. But every time you have a dream, you will receive a letter the next day, I believe. And that letter will contain a painting. Oh, my child ran right up to me. That letter will contain a painting having to do with the dream that you just had. And I'm not really sure who sends the paintings or the letters or anything, but like, you will receive them. And again, like I said, I will provide some screenshots of some of these because they are just really well made. Like, they're really pretty and they have done a very good job with the artwork of this mod. Like, I believe these may be like original works. So yeah, again, I kind of wanted to get a dream. Like, I wanted to be able to like film a dream, but I mean, I've been trying for a few in-game days and just nothing. So I feel like they're just totally random. So, yeah. Like, there's quite a bit of information about this. Cozypsychologist answers a lot of questions about their mod and just, you know, this is like a completely human-made mod, you guys, if you were wondering. All of the art, all of the assets, all of the coding is made by the Cozypsychologist, which I think is very awesome because as an artist, I love to see other people's art, you know, especially in mods, but I love to look at other people's art. I'm obsessed with it. So, yeah, I think that they have spent a lot of time on this mod, and I don't know, I just can't wait to get a dream. Like, I really just want to get a dream from this mod, but again, it's just been so random. I've been trying and I haven't gotten one yet. So it'll happen when it happens, you guys. And yeah, I think we're at the very end of this video. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, you guys. This was actually a lot of fun to make because I feel like this week and last week's lineup of mods have just been incredible. Like, I know that sometimes it's really hard to like find some new mods, and then, you know, some weeks it's just very hard to find, you know, just some awesome mods that I could showcase to you guys. And I really wanted to showcase this last one, like, but yeah, I couldn't get a dream. So that's, you know, it's unfortunate, but hopefully you guys will get one. You guys will get one before I do. And of course, if you've made it this far, thank you again for watching. Please be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, because it really does help YouTube to push this video out. And if you haven't yet, then please be sure to subscribe to the channel if you love this type of content and you want to see more mod showcases like this in the future. And of course, thanks you guys for all of your support and for watching all the way through, and I will see you guys when I see you. And as always, happy farming!